Leo, welcome to your September monthly reading. We're going to do a Celtic cross today. This is Empowered World Tarot. We are a new channel. My name is Holly Christine. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing awesome. Let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Leo's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and feel free to exchange or reverse out the energies as you see fit. We're going to clarify everything in this Celtic cross. We'll get some advice at the end as well as an oracle card. And let's see what's going on. There it is. You are showing up. Four of Swords, crossed by the Nine of Wands. In your focus, the Two of Cups. In the recent past, Karma, also known as Judgment. In your strength, the Six of Pentacles. In your immediate future, the King of Pentacles. Supporting this reading, the Tower. The outside influence that you may or may not be aware of, the Ace of Cups. In your hopes and fears, the Eight of Cups. And the potential outcome, the Page of Cups. The overall energy of your reading, the Knight of Pentacles. So things are slowing down. It looks like they feel like they've halted. You've come to a halt. You've come to a stop. You're looking at what's on your mind, and you're just holding steady there. What brings us to this specific reading? Five of Cups. Wow, Aries had the same card in the same position. So we're grieving the past losses. We are looking at them. We're stuck in the past, and we definitely have some regrets along with a lot of heartache there. Let's talk about this baseline a little bit, and then we'll get into it with the clarifiers. You're showing up already just on a timeout. You're like, I need to catch my breath for a minute. I am in need of a break. I'm in need of some rest. I have to get my thoughts straight, because what's crossing you is this Nine of Wands energy of not trusting what might be coming at you. Having your walls up. There's a sense of rejecting anything outside of yourself at this point in time, and this is what challenges you. Determined to persevere, you just need a break first. You've been through it. And in your focus is a soul connection, two people coming together in love partnership. In the recent past, karma is being called by your highest self to make a decision that is life-changing. So that happened recently. And in your strength, the Six of Pentacles, there's a real sense of equanimity and balance here. The desire for multiple parties to be on the same page. And it's fair, it's balanced, it's equal give and take. In the immediate future, the King of Pentacles, that is the masterful manager of things. He can handle all of the resources and all of the manifestations and the orderliness of it all, of all the tangible things that we can manage. Supporting this reading, the Tower. This is utter destruction, destabilizing energy. This is saying everything has to be torn down and rebuilt. That it's necessary, whatever this is about. The outside influence, there's a new opportunity for love and joy and happiness here for you. Brand new opportunity. In your hopes and fears, disconnection from the heart, walking away. You or somebody else being called elsewhere. And in the potential outcome, the Page of Cups. That is having a positive mindset and our hearts and minds open to learning something, to being curious about something with great hope. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it with the clarifiers. We're going to start out with this Knight of Pentacles, a very steady energy, very slow, very steady, very grounded, reliable. Did I mention slow? Show us the Knight of Pentacles, please, in the overall energy of this entire reading. At a halt, at a standstill. And we have the Five of Wands, conflict. The Page of Swords, taking a closer look, stopping to take a closer look. There's more to learn here, to prepare, to get ourselves ready to take action. And the World card, closing out a major cycle for good. So before taking action, you may feel conflicted to take action until you know for sure a little bit more about the situation. So we're stopped, we're halted, we're slowing down. And at the bottom, which we will always look at, what brings us to this part of the lineup is the High Priestess. Your intuition is telling you to slow your roll when it comes to this, is what it looks like. Your inner knowing says, hold on, don't rush. Okay, let's take a look at you on this timeout over here, catching your breath. You're just trying to get your thoughts clear over here. Show us the Four of Swords, please. Okay, that's too much. Okay, we'll take that. You get an extra card here. And this one's the closest. We'll take that first. Page of Pentacles, followed by the Three of Cups, the Two of Wands, and the High Priestess, which we just saw. Good. Gaining clarity with your intuition here. Good. And at the bottom, Three of Pentacles. So we have the Three of Cups. First we have the Page of Pentacles. You're investing in something. The Three of Cups, Two of Wands. Gathering with others. Investing in getting together with others to celebrate. But there's some indecision about which direction to go. Collaborating with others is what brings us here. Possibly about rebuilding stability with the situation. We'll know more. Let's continue. As we clarify, we'll learn more. Investing in gaining clarity about a situation of gathering with others, and you're not sure which way to go. Okay. I don't know if it's friendship or rebuilding stability with a soul connection of some sort, getting together with them. We'll find out. Let's look at this Nine of Wands crossing you. It's in the challenge position. Very guarded energy is your challenge. Show us the Nine of Wands, please. All right. Get a couple extra cards here, a little bit of a story. Strength. The Two of Cups. The Eight of Swords. The Eight of Wands. And Justice. All right. So you call in strength here. This is very difficult energy to be dealing with, and you're just trying to stay calm and keep your energy just right in dealing with this. And dealing with what? It has to do with this soul connection, this Two of Cups we get to clarify next. This partnership of yours, this love partnership, soul connection. That feels trapped, or we feel trapped about it, stuck. It's stuck in a mind tornado of confusing thoughts, really. They've been hurt, or you've been hurt. This is the energy of somebody who's feeling very guarded and very confused about this soul connection. And there's some communication coming, and they're guarded against it. This energy is guarded. I don't know if it's yours or theirs, or maybe perhaps both of you are just feeling very, very guarded, and that's the challenge here. Not really trusting, feeling stuck, feeling trapped, feeling confused, a lot of what ifs, a lot of I don't knows. And communication going back and forth, followed by justice. It could be about a marriage. Justice card could be about marriage. It doesn't have to be, but the communication is about bringing in the balance and making things right. But there's this sense of I don't trust. I don't know if I can trust this communication, this energy exchange going back and forth. Trying to remain calm. Again, it has to do with the soul connection. I don't know if it's you or them with these energies. Maybe for some of you, it's one of you, and maybe for another group of you, it's, the energies are reversed. It's the other. And at the bottom, what brings us here? Yeah, the Four of Swords on a time out. So this might just be your energy, all of it, because this is how you showed up. Or it could be them. It could be them, and this is how they feel about you taking this time out. But you're just trying to get clear. You're just trying to get in touch with your highest self, your soul, and pay attention to what it is you really know, your inner knowing, investing in bringing these energies together and to be able to celebrate in good times, to collaborate, to make plans. Yeah, I think this might be another person, but like I said, it could be different for all of you out there. For whoever this resonates for. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Two of Cups, this partnership. It's in your focus. Let's take a look at it. Two people sharing their love. It is a soul connection, whether you stay together or not. It's a definite soulmate here. Sometimes we're not meant to stay together. Sometimes we are. We all experience trials and tribulations along the way, no matter what we decide, right? Show us the Two of Cups, please. And we have the King of Pentacles, which is coming up in the immediate future. Here he is, wanting to manage the situation with this Two of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. And the Devil. So the Nine of Pentacles is independent energy. It's someone who's single and doing just fine. They're secure in their resources and they're doing just fine. But there's this Devil energy, which means unhealthy behavior pattern. Something is toxic about this. Managing independence. King of Pentacles, managing independence. Managing independence, managing securing security, but it's tied up to unhealthy energy. Let's look at the bottom. Judgment. We get to clarify that next. I love it when Spirit does this. So we keep going to the next part of the story. in the recent past, judgment is being called to our highest selves to make a decision. And it's the type of decision that changes everything. But it's made from our highest selves in connection with our soul. It's a soul calling. We're here because there is a soul calling here trying to manage somebody who's doing something independently that's not healthy. I don't know what that means to you guys, but those are the energies that are here. Let's look at karma in the recent past. Securing security and independence. Okay, we got a flipper. So we have the Nine of Wands. Well, that's the energy that's crossing you and challenging you right here. Five of Cups. That's what brought us to this reading. And the Ten of Cups. So there's been, and at the bottom, Ten of Swords. Yeah, there's been a major loss, a major ending here. And it has to do with what once was a happy family. Regretting, uh, regretting the losses here, regretting maybe things that were said and done, regretting maybe even the ending, um, but feeling very guarded nonetheless. Being called recently in the recent past to make a major decision that changes everything from our highest self. Okay. Did somebody in the partnership behave in a way that they were acting like they were single and it was toxic, like an affair or something? I don't know. Just putting that out there. It could be because some of those cards are here. Doesn't have to be that. Just thought it. Let's take a look at strength. The Six of Pentacles, getting everyone on the same page. Equal give and take. Fair and balanced here. Six of Pentacles. Show us equanimity in your strength. Five of Pentacles. The Moon. And the Hierophant. All right. The Hierophant is in alignment. They're in alignment with their soul. But this is an energy of abandonment or feeling abandoned that is yet to be revealed. But it's what we're in alignment with. We're both feeling it. And at the bottom, the Knight of Swords. It's decisive action is why we're here. To get everyone on the same page. It's time to abandon something or revealing feeling abandoned. I'm not quite sure which way that goes for you guys, but those are the energies that are here for that Six of Pentacles in your strength. It's the Moon. It's a hidden alignment. Abandonment. So one person is ready to abandon, perhaps you are, and you haven't revealed it yet, but it would be in your strength to get everyone on the same page. Let's get it out in the open. Abandonment, yet to be revealed, but that's the alignment. That's where you're leaning. That's where you're heading at this point in time, Leo. Okay. Let's take a look at this King of Pentacles. We saw him over here trying to manage some sort of independent behavior that is unhealthy. of this Two of Cups, somebody in the partnership going out on their own, behaving on their own, behaving in their own interests in some way, shape, or fashion. It may not be an affair. It may be something else. It may be tied up to work. I don't know. But in some way, someone was managing things sort of independently in an unhealthy way. And here we have the King of Pentacles up here in the immediate future. Show us the King of Pentacles. And we have the Lovers. The Ace of Pentacles. And the Knight of Wands. And at the bottom, the Three of Swords. That's what brings us here. So we're here because heartbreak, betrayal, all kinds of emotional pain tied up to this connection on your heart. And the King of Pentacles is trying to manage things here in the immediate future about this connection in a way that it's like an offer. Ace of Pentacles, it's an offer to build stability from the ground up, which would have to happen after a tower because everything gets destabilized. And this is the energy coming up next that we get to clarify. And it's in the energy that's supporting this reading is to tear everything down. This King of Pentacles wants to make this major choice about this partnership that has endured this heartbreak. Maybe make an offer, an apology. We can manage this. We can do this. We can build this up anew. We can start over. But it's like they're giving this offer to this other energy, this Knight of Wands, which is very in the heat of passion, and they're almost showing just flat out rage. They are angry, they are mad, they are behaving impulsively. They're just letting out their passions. And here we have somebody who's trying to calmly and masterfully offer a new opportunity. But I don't know how you can build stability. I mean, the energy is fine, the offer is fine, but the energy we're giving it to, the offer to, this Knight of Wands is outraged. And they're impulsive, and they're angry, and they're just sort of acting from the gut. They're not calm. They're not in the same state of mind as the king. It's erratic. Okay, so let's take a look at this tower, this very destructive energy that is supporting this reading. It's like it's saying, yeah, it all needs to, be torn down. Show us the tower, please. Very destabilizing and jolting energy. Blowing the top off of things, blowing the lid off of things. The structure is not stable. Show us the tower. Ace of Swords. It's an opportunity for truth and clarity, an aha moment. Lightning strikes the tower, which represents the head, the crown, which is the mind, which are swords. Opportunity for truth. The Ace of Cups. I love it. Look at that. It's coming up next, guys. It's only one in each deck, and look how Spirit is strategically bringing these out, one after the other, to continue this story. Two opportunities here as we tear things down: the opportunity for truth and clarity and to be able to take action on it, and the opportunity for new love and new happiness and new joy to show itself. Oh no. But then we have the Three of Swords, which we just saw at the bottom of the deck. Spirit just brought it to the surface. Heartbreak. I don't know. This doesn't look good. It kind of looks like these new opportunities are just being destroyed. Here's an offer. Here's an offer. It's just being destroyed. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This Knight of Wands might as well be bashing it, as the offer uh, to make some sort of choice to build stability up again. It's as if it's being shot down by that Knight of Wands. And over here, it just shows that the energy that's here, sort of supporting this reading, is like, no. No to the new beginning. When it's followed by that Three of Swords and preceded by the Tower, it's like a big no. It's too far gone, it looks like, to have a new opportunity, is what it looks like. At the bottom, we have the Ten of Pentacles. It's tied up to everything in the ideal that you wanted to manifest in this world. It's tied up to everything. This is your everything. This is their everything. This is your everything that you would build to have the ultimate stability. We go from a 10 to a Tower. So we go from full-on stability, everything's great, to absolute nothing. Everything's flatlined. There is no stability. There is no Tower. There is no structure. There is only heartbreak. All right. The outside influence you may or may not be aware of is this Ace of Cups. Somebody wants a new start. Somebody wants to influence this in a more loving way. Let's see this Ace of Cups. The outside influence. Ace of Cups. I mean, it may be an affair. Somebody's so enraged, they're like, no, they bat it right down, your offer. Same thing over here. Offer of truth, offer of love. No. Too much heartbreak and betrayal. So, yeah, I mean, it could be an affair that happened. Again, somebody behaving single, managing single unhealthy behavior, independent unhealthy behavior, independent toxic behavior tied up to this partnership. And back here we have the Three of Cups. That could be a third party. So, again, it kind of looks like it's leaning that direction. Show us the Ace of Cups, please. Outside influence. Okay. The King of Cups. The Death card. And the Two of Swords. And at the bottom, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is repetitively working at this, offering a new opportunity for love. We see it here, we see it here, and we're seeing it here. And it's being swatted down, it's being shot down so far. The King of Cups, ending and transforming. Indecision. They're trying to influence your indecision. They're seeing it as indecision, or they're seeing it as you don't even want to look at it. And they would like to bring an ending and transform the situation that you don't want to look at. You don't want to look at the offer. This is an offer. This Ace of Cups. The King of Cups is offering it. That would be your partner. That would be your partner, Leo. Trying to offer this. I think you're very aware of it because they offered it here, they offered it here, and they're showing up offering it here. So the Eight of Pentacles is doing something repetitively. They haven't given up. Whether it's you or them, somebody is making the offer while somebody else keeps shooting it down. They're trying to change your mind, even though you don't want to look, even though you have your heart closed off to this. You're blocking your heart, you're protecting your heart, or they're protecting their heart. Whoever did whatever, these are the energies that are here. Show us the Eight of Cups and the hopes and fears. This is all about disconnecting from the heart, walking away, being called someplace else. What once was enough, it's no longer enough. Show us the Eight of Cups. Disconnection. Walking away. Moving on, leaving. Show us the Eight of Cups, please, and the hopes and fears. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we'll take them. Six of Wands. First card up. The Chariot. Both cards are about victory. Accomplishing a goal. Queen of Pentacles of putting oneself first. Self-care, self-love, self-well-being. The Knight of Swords, decisive action. The King of Swords. It's the logical thing to do, and we're determined to do it here. And the Nine of Swords. We are stressed out and feeling anxiety about it, even though we're hell-bent on doing it. This is what's right for me. I got to put myself first. I got to take care of myself. This is what I have to do. I have to be logical. But I'm stressed out, and I'm worried, and I'm fearful, and I'm crying, and I'm having sleepless nights, and it all sucks. But I have to do it. I have to put myself first. That's what you're telling us. In the hopes and fears, whether you're hoping to do this yourself or fearful that they're the ones going to behave like this. Let's look at the bottom. The Knight of Pentacles. There we are. And so here we are. The Knight of Pentacles. We are here because we're slowing down to take a look at things, but we're very conflicted with even taking a look at things. It's like the conflict shows up before the maybe we should take another look at things. It's like even if we should, we're so angry and conflicted. You know, the two parties are so conflicted that it just brings everything to a halt here. We're trying to close out a cycle and begin a new cycle in life, but just totally and completely end one. Because whoever has experienced this is just so over it, they don't want to deal with it ever again. And so they're adamant about putting their own well-being first, and in doing that, they're saying they have to move on. They have to, they must. It is necessary for one's own well-being. It has to be the logical and decisive action to take, but man, they are stressed and worried and fearful. It's like I'm trying to behave strong, but how I really feel is really scared. So we're stopped in our tracks and we're just looking at things, trying to be clear, take a time out. Okay. Get our thoughts straight. Make sure we're making the right decision. Let's look at the Page of Cups and the potential outcome. It's a positive mindset and a lot of hope here. A lot of hope, a willingness to be curious and to learn and to open up our heart to something. Show us the Page of Cups, please. There it is. The Magician. The Star. And Judgment. And at the bottom, the Ten of Wands. This is a very heavy burden that you feel. This is too much to carry, but the energy here is manifesting a big wish and a big dream from our soul, hoping that we make the right decision, hoping we can get out of this mess. It's a heavy burden. It's weighing very, very heavily on you. Wow. That's intense. If you were to manifest this big wish and dream and desire to make a decision from your highest self, would you give it another chance? Would you seek help? Would you seek therapy? Would you be willing to do whatever it takes to manifest this? No matter how hard it is, because it is going to be hard if you decide. That's what it's showing. It's going to be very, very difficult. But I don't think it would be here if it weren't possible, especially with the Magician. The Magician says you have everything you need in order to manifest this. You have everything you need to, at the very least, make this decision from your highest self. How about some advice for the Leos that are going through these energies, whatever they're going through? They are intense. Advice or a final closing message before we get an oracle card. What advice do you have for Leo, please? Going through these energies. Oh, something flipped. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there it is. Ten of Cups. Happy family, happy home, blessings on your homestead for joy and love. Two of Pentacles, back and forth. There's doubt, there's indecision. And the Hermit, the deepest healing card in the tarot, needs to isolate from the situation, shine a light in the dark, figure out what's in the way so we can heal it. Back and forth, back and forth. And at the bottom, the Sun, for the ultimate happiness of turnout. This needs deep healing. This needs examination. The blessings on your homestead for happiness, joy, and love and longevity of that is here. A lot of back and forth. Balance is needed. We need to balance examining it, finding out what's wrong, and then healing it. These energies are here. This can be worked on. The happiest card in the tarot, the Sun, success. Success on this is here for you. If you should choose. It's up to you. But it's here. It's your closing message. As difficult as everything is and as all the stability has been lost and as much conflict as there is, and heartbreak and betrayal and all of it, and how hard it is and how hard it would be. Listen, relationships can heal from all kinds of things. It is possible. There's a lot of people that would be stubborn and just say absolutely not, and they just behave like the Knight of Wands, like I'm just so angry, I'm going to act from this. But there's a king here that keeps showing up. Somebody in this particular arrangement of soul connection is behaving masterfully. The King of Cups and the King of Pentacles showing up, trying to manage things and offer good things, offer balance, offer love. And the Knight is just batting it down time and time again, just saying no over and over again because they're angry, they're hurt, they feel betrayed, and so they're shooting down all the offers. But whether that's you or whether it's your person, maybe you could show them this reading, because the energies that are here are showing that with balance and effort, putting work into it, we can heal it. We can figure out all the things that were in the way and we can actually heal it and get it off of our path. And then we can move forward and we can have this 10 of cups. So I don't know, like I said, whether that's you or whether that's your person, but those are the energies that are here. And I can see the energy of one person here who just does not want to entertain it because they're so angry and they're so hurt. It was very, very hurtful. It absolutely destroyed all the trust. But things can be rebuilt and the offer is here. So if we can get out of our egos and we can get in touch with our souls and make our decisions from our highest selves, we can get in alignment with at least giving it a shot before we throw it all away. And I know whoever thinks that the other person already threw it all away with their unhealthy devil independent behavior, bad behavior kind of actions. I know the energy that's here is very, very angry and very, very destructive and very, very hurt. So it's about getting out of that and rising above. This is the Judgment card is being called to rise up above the fray, to make a decision from our highest selves. So whoever is hurt, and rightly so, because something unhealthy showed up and very harmful and hurtful and destabilizing to the relationship, it can be worked on here. All right, a message from Ask Your Guides Oracle, please, for the Leos going through these energies. There we go. Abundance. Card number 36, and it's from your Joy Guides. Joy Guides. Here it is. Receiving surprises, kindness, and blessings. The universe is showering you with gifts. However, many of these divine offerings may go unnoticed and are therefore unacknowledged and unaccepted by you. Your joy guides are on hand, helping to correct this oversight. They invite you to become aware of the bounty flowing into your life. Take care not to miss or take for granted the gifts flowing your way. Start each morning by asking the universe to gift you with something wonderful during the day. Then, just before going to bed, list all the wonderful gifts you received that day. Notice how the list grows longer and longer by the day. Your joy guides only ask that you acknowledge these bountiful offerings and thank the loving universe for its endless generosity. Gratitude is the magnet that attracts overflowing love and abundance. Your joy guides message to you: fill your heart with gratitude and appreciation for the good things in life right now. More blessed abundance is on the way. And that's another thing. There's these abundant offerings coming in. The Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups multiple times. It's here. So whether you take it or whether you don't, or whether they take it or whether they don't, acknowledging the offers is important right now. It's a really nice thing to be offered something, even if we're hurt and angry and have every right to be that way. These offers are coming in and it's meaningful here. So don't just throw it away, because it won't always be here. Consider it. Consider the days and be wise. Okay, that's what we have for you, Leo. I hope it helps. If it resonates or you just like the style of how we're going to do readings here, please consider subscribing. It's free. Throw a like, support the channel, add your energy, share your comments, share your stories. And with that, I wish you guys all the luck in the world, and I look forward to reading for you next time. Take care, Leo.